Standard 12th Business Mathematics Exercise 4.2 Fourth question Solve cos x into 1 plus cos y into dx minus sin y into 1 plus sin x into dy is equal to 0. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to separate your x terms one side and y terms one side, then you'll have to go for integral. Okay, so we'll just keep this term as it is, cos x into 1 plus cos y into dx. This whole term we have got it in minus, we'll take it towards the right hand side, then it will become plus. Okay, so it is sin y into 1 plus sin x into dy. So now we'll just see, here we have got dx and cos x. So keep cos x and dx here, divided by, we'll just search for the term which is got x over there. So 1 plus sin x, it is there in the right hand side. Just bring towards your left hand side. So you'll have it 1 plus sin x in the denominator, because it is here in the numerator, it will come to the denominator. That is equal to this sin y will be here and dy we have got, divided by this 1 plus cos y, it is here towards your left hand side. Take it towards your right hand side. Here it is in multiplication. When you are taking towards your right hand side, it will come to division. So 1 plus cos y. So now we can integrate it, because we have made all the x terms towards one side and y terms towards one side. So we can go for integration. Integrating on both sides. So integral cos x dx divided by 1 plus sin x is equal to integral sin y dy divided by 1 plus cos y. So you have got one formula, integral f dash of x divided by f of x into dx. For that the answer will be log f of x plus c. So this formula you can use it, otherwise you can go for substitution method. So we'll do by formula method itself. Okay, so we'll just take left hand side, see what is there in the place of f of x. So f of x is equal to 1 plus sin x. So just write f of x is equal to 1 plus sin x. Then f dashed of x you have to find it. So f dashed of x is nothing but your differential, okay, not integral. So differentiate your f of x and see what you are getting. So 1 if you differentiate, it will become 0. Sin x if you differentiate, it will become cos x. Now once you are writing your f dashed of x, check whether you have got this term here on the numerator. So we have got cos x, so cos x is there, dx is here, integral is there. So everything is satisfied. So you can write it as log of f of x plus c. So what is your f of x here? It is 1 plus sin x. So we can write it as log 1 plus sin x, that is equal to this side towards your right hand side. Now again the same process, you will have to proceed it here for right hand side. Again we will take f of x is equal to, this is your right hand side. Okay, so f of x is equal to 1 plus cos y. So now again you will have to find f dashed of x, that is again your differential. So differential is 1 and your differential will get 0. But cos y, when you are differentiating, you will get minus sin y. So here it is sin y we have got, but we have got minus sin y here. So what is needed is minus is needed. So you can put 1 minus inside what is needed, but you will have to get this plus over there, because the symbol is plus only over there. We are only introducing minus. So you will have to cancel that minus, means put one more minus outside. If you multiply minus and minus, it will become plus. So needed minus is inside. What is not needed, keep it outside, but when you are multiplying, you should get that plus on top. Okay. Now this minus will be there, f dash of x is there, f dash of x is satisfying. You can see minus sin y into dy. So if it is satisfying, what you can write it as log f of x. What is your f of x here? 1 plus cos y. So 1 plus cos y plus both is there in log. So you can introduce your constant as log c. Now log 1 plus sin x is equal to this log c, we have got it in positive, so just keep it in the front, that is the first term. This minus log 1 plus cos y, I take it to the second term. So now log form it is log A minus log B, that is equal to log A by B. So this is the formula for your log A minus log B. So we have got the same format here. In the place of A we have got C, but in the place of B we have got 1 plus cos y. So just substitute it here. Your left hand side will be there as it is log 1 plus sin x is equal to log, instead of A you will have to write C divided by, for B you will have to write 1 plus cos y. So both the sides you have got log over there. To get rid of log, otherwise to cancel log, what you will have to do is you will have to take your anti-logs. Anti-log is nothing but just removing your log, but don't cancel your log, just put anti-log and then remove it. Okay, so what you will get is 1 plus sin x is equal to C divided by 1 plus cos y. Now taking this term towards your left hand side, so it will come to the numerator. So 1 plus sin x into 1 plus cos y is equal to C. So this is your answer for your fourth question. Exercise 4.2, fifth question, solve 1 minus x into dy minus 1 plus y into dx is equal to 0. So first what you will do is 1 minus x into dy, will keep it towards your left hand side. This whole term with minus we have got it, so we'll just take it towards your right hand side, so it will become 1 plus y into dx. Now see that your dy and dx always it should be there in the numerator only, don't bring it to the denominator. So we'll keep this dy here itself, then see what are the y terms this side. So you've got 1 plus y, take that 1 plus y towards your left hand side, so it will come to the denominator as 1 plus y in the denominator. So which is equal to this dx will be there as it is. Towards your left hand side you have got 1 minus x. Take that towards your right hand side, so it will come to the denominator as 1 minus x. So now we have got y terms together on one side and x terms together one side. Now we can go for integration. So integrating on both sides. So integral dy divided by 1 plus y is equal to integral dx divided by 1 minus x. Now you will have to go for integration. So integral formula is integral of 1 by x into dx is equal to log x plus c. So this formula you can use it. So what you will get is integral here dy divided by 1 plus y is there. So in the place of x replace 1 plus y. So what you will get here, log of 1 plus y you will get it. So log 1 plus y, which is equal to this side you will have to, since here this towards your left hand side you got positive, so no need changes and no changes there. Now dx divided by 1 minus x is there. So what you will have to do is again in the place of x you have got 1 minus x, so replace your 1 minus x with log. So log of 1 minus x will be there, but here minus x is there. So differential of minus x you will have to write it in the denominator. Then only your integral will be completed. Okay, so minus x means what you will have to do is write the coefficient of x. What is your coefficient of x is minus 1 here. So bring that minus 1 down so that your integral will be done. Plus both the terms are there in log, so you can introduce your log c. Now the next step is log 1 plus y is equal to this minus, take it to the numerator. So minus log 1 minus x plus log c. So again log 1 plus y, which is equal to your positive term towards your first term minus towards your second term. Now again the same formula what you have done in your fourth one, log a minus log b is equal to log a by b. So this formula you can use it. Since you have got minus means you will have to divide it. Okay, so you get log 1 plus y, which is equal to log c divided by 1 minus x. So modulus of 1 plus y is equal to, you will have to remove your logarithm, that is taking your anti-log on both sides. So log will go, so only modulus of 1 plus y, that is equal to c divided by 1 minus x will be there. Now taking this term towards your numerator, your answer will be 1 plus y into 1 minus x, which is equal to c. So this is the answer for your fifth question.